It was a chilly Monday morning in downtown Chicago, and the little corner cafe was buzzing with the usual rush hour energy. People in tailored suits and trench coats lined up for their daily caffeine fix, tapping away at their phones or whispering into Bluetooth earpieces. Standing near the counter was Emma Carter, dressed in simple jeans and a wool coat, her hair tied in a loose ponytail. Nothing about her screamed powerful or wealthy. In fact, she looked just like any other young professional hustling through the morning fog. But what no one could tell by looking was that Emma was the CEO of Novatech Innovations, a tech startup recently valued at $75 million. She preferred to keep a low profile, especially on days like this, when she needed a break from high-pressure boardrooms and spotlight interviews. Emma reached into her bag to grab her wallet, intending to pay for her usual almond milk latte, but her heart skipped a beat as she realized she had switched purses that morning and had left her main wallet at home. She quickly pulled out her phone to use her backup payment app, but the cafe's reader flashed red payment declined. Embarrassed. She tried again, fumbling with her phone. The barista gave a polite but tired smile, and people in line started shifting impatiently behind her. Then, a voice from just behind her cut through the awkwardness. I've got it. Don't worry about it. Emma turned to see a man in his early 30s, dressed modestly in a delivery uniform, holding out a $10 bill to the cashier. His face was calm, and his eyes kind. No, it's fine, Emma stammered, flustered. I'll just it's coffee, he said with a gentle shrug. We've all had those days. The barista nodded and took the cash. Emma stood there for a moment, touched and slightly stunned. Thank you, she said softly. I promise, I'll pay you back. The man smiled. No need, just pay it forward sometime. Before she could say more, he grabbed his black coffee and walked out, disappearing into the morning crowd. Emma stared at the door for a second, something about the exchange lingering in her chest. It wasn't about the money, it never was, but the kindness, the humility, the lack of expectation. It reminded her of a time before the private jets and corporate deals, a time when she, too, had stood in a cafe line wondering how she'd get through the week. Little did that kind stranger know. His small act of generosity was about to change his life, too. Because Emma Carter never forgot people who showed real character, and in her world, that kind of heart was worth investing in. Emma Carter couldn't shake the moment from her mind. All day. Through meetings, calls, and decisions worth millions, her thoughts kept returning to the man in the cafe. Simple act of kindness, the warmth in his voice, the way he walked away expecting nothing in return. In her world, where people constantly calculated what they could gain from her, it was a rare and genuine gesture. By afternoon, she asked her assistant to help track down security footage from the cafe. Normally, this would be an absurd use of resources, but Emma wasn't looking to repay a debt. She was curious. Who was this man? What kind of person helps a stranger without even asking for a name? 2 days later, her assistant returned with a name, Liam Bennett, 32, a delivery driver for a local courier company, a solid worker, rarely late, no criminal record, and living in a small apartment on the city's south side. No social media presence to speak of, no flashy lifestyle, just ordinary. Emma smiled. The next day she paid a visit to Liam's workplace, dressed casually once again, her long dark coat shielding her identity. She waited by his van as he finished loading boxes. K, she said, and Liam turned, confused, for a moment before recognition sparked. Oh, he said with a chuckle. It's the latte lady. Emma laughed. Yeah, I owed you a thank you. Thought I'd say it properly this time. You already did. It was just coffee. You believe in paying it forward, remember, she said. So now I'm here to pay it back, with interest. Liam raised an eyebrow. You didn't have to come all the way down here for that. No, Emma replied. But I wanted to ask, what would you do if money wasn't a problem? If you had the chance to chase a dream? Liam blinked, caught off guard. Honestly, I've always wanted to open a community center. Somewhere kids can go after school, get off the streets, learn real skills, maybe even dream big for once. But dreams don't pay the rent. Emma nodded slowly. What if I told you I could help make that happen? He laughed, unsure if she was joking. What, are you some kind of philanthropist or secret millionaire? She stepped forward, offering her hand. Emma Carter, CEO of Novatech Innovations. Asterisk, Liam stared. You're kidding. Asterisk, I'm not. And your kindness reminded me that success should be shared. So, if you're serious about that center, I'd like to fund it. Asterisk, silence hung between them. Then Liam, eyes wide, finally found the words, I don't even know what to say. Asterisk, start with yes, she said, smiling. 6 months later, asterisk, the grand opening of the Carter Bennett Community Center was buzzing with energy. Children laughed as they explored the tech lab, art rooms, and a small library. Parents shook hands with local leaders. Reporters gathered around Emma and Liam, asking about their partnership. Asterisk, to be honest, Liam said, addressing the crowd, I didn't know who Emma was when I paid for that coffee. I just saw someone who needed a hand, but I had no idea that one small act would turn into this. Asterisk, Emma stepped forward. Kindness doesn't always come from people in power. Sometimes, it comes from those who have the least to give, and those are the people we need more of in this world. Liam reminded me of that. This center is proof that generosity comes full circle. Asterisk, the crowd applauded, but the moment wasn't about applause, it was about connection. A year later, Liam was now the director of the center, managing after-school programs, mentorships, and weekend workshops. Emma remained a silent backer, often visiting unannounced, helping out, or just sitting in on coding lessons. Asterisk, one afternoon, as they watched a group of kids work on a robotics project, Liam turned to her. Asterisk, you know, sometimes I still can't believe any of this happened. Asterisk, Emma smiled. Neither can I, all because of a cup of coffee. Asterisk, no, Liam said softly, because you saw something in me. Asterisk, she looked at him. No, you showed me something I'd forgotten. Epilogue, asterisk, not every story of fate begins with fireworks or fairy tales. Sometimes, it starts with a simple, unnoticed moment, a declined card, a warm gesture, a stranger's heart. Asterisk, Emma Carter never forgot what truly mattered, no matter how high she climbed. Asterisk, and Liam Bennett, who once believed his dreams were too far away, learned that kindness might just be the most powerful investment of all. Asterisk, sometimes you don't need millions to change your life. Asterisk, just compassion and a cup of coffee.